We are here at TOKEN2049 Singapore, the largest crypto event in the entire world, guys. 25,000 people, 500 exhibitors, 300 plus speakers. There is going to be huge announcements expected at TOKEN2049 over the next 2 days. Come and join me on my TOKEN2049 journey and let's go inside and see what's going down. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It is day one here at TOKEN2049 and look who I found. I found Bobby Ong, the co-founder and CEO of Coingecko. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. It's Token2049 is always a great place to go to meet people and I'm very happy to see you today.
Yes, long time no see. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
Do you think that the whole 4-year cycle theory is done? And or where are we in the cycle now? Which areas of the site do you think is the best to find those best plays? Will Coingecko ever launch a token? Bitcoin all-time high this cycle. What price? Which tokens do you think have the biggest upside for this cycle? Historically, if we look at the previous market cycles, we actually should really be in the last few legs. Based on the data that you have and the inside information that you have, you probably connect to every single project, every single exchange. Do you think that the whole 4-year cycle theory is done? And or where are we in the cycle now?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Historically, I always subscribe to the 4-year cycle. And we go with a 4-year cycle. That means we've seen almost a 2 years bull run with Bitcoin from like late 2022 when Bitcoin was around 16,000 and then now where we are. So we are probably in the 3rd or 4th inning of this cycle based on the 4-year cycle theory. We probably see the peak in Q4 or Q1 next year, probably somewhere around that time.
Okay, so Bobby, like CoinGecko obviously tracks so many different data points, and actually, data, is becoming so popular now in crypto. I think the average retail user is so much more intelligent this cycle than last cycle and the cycle before, right? So it becomes harder and harder and harder. But with the data that you have, and for our viewers on the channel, which undervalued or underestimated data point do you think is actually really key that people don't pay that much attention to?
Yeah, so I think one key thing that I encourage people to look at is the Coingecko and Gecko Terminal trending list. So we have 3 different products at Coingecko. We have Coingecko, we have a Gecko Terminal which tracks 16.7 million tokens, and then we have the API for both products. So I'll start off with the Coingecko. So on Coingecko, it's obviously a homepage of crypto. You can search can see in real time what are the most popular coins. And I think one thing that we do differently from other providers like CoinMarketCap or Dex Screener, for example, is we don't allow projects to buy their way up this trending list. It's an organic list based on page views and all, a live trending view. Because if you look at CoinMarketCap, you look at Dex Screener now, you can basically pay to boost your way into the trending list. And that to us as a company is not the right thing to do. It's it becomes a pay to play. What people really want to know is what are the top trending organic lists, not somebody who paid their way up there. So I think that's one of the things that we do very differently from our competitors. So you can see the trending list on CoinGecko, you can see the trending list on Gecko Terminal, you can kind of tell which are the more popular coins in real time. I think the other thing that is also underappreciated is we have a lot of categories on CoinGecko. So we have a category for meme coins, for AI agents, and all the different categories. Our team's really on the ball in tracking all the latest crypto narratives.
Yes.
So for example, recently, there's an NFT strategy, Punk strategy, Burp strategy, Pengu strategy that's kind of trending, and then our team's adding all these things to the category so they can easily see how fast or how big is this category growing as a whole. We start doing the same thing as Gecko Terminal as well, so that's one of the things that is kind of, people like using it as well.
So if you were a trader and you're starting your day, you've just had your Cocoa Pops, it's 9 a.m., you're going on CoinGecko, which areas of the site do you think is the best to find those best plays?
Yeah, so what I like to do is I open a CoinGecko app and I click the search button and I see the top trending coins for the day. I was oh, interesting, there's a new coin that launched overnight, Plasma launched the other day. It's oh, it's up or it's down, and then oh, Pengu's trending today. Why is Pengu trending, for example? And now recently we added a annotation on the chart, so people we have told people the what has happened, the price action. Now
Yeah.
we tell the why and say why is Pengu price up and down. So we integrated all these RSS feeds from the news side to kind of show like, oh, price is up 30% because Pengu got listed on Upbit, for example. So that's like, it makes it easier to research. So like, I like to have people like just go to the app, click on the search bar, see what coins are trending, and that's kind of like how I like to start my day as well.
Okay, so right now, obviously, the hottest topic really is kind of perp dexes. So we saw the amazing launch of A-Star. We've now seen, Bybit just launched their one with Apex, and then there's just tons now. Light is coming, right? You've got. Do you think that this cycle, that this narrative is going to sustain, or do you think we're going to just continue to keep moving into the next one?
I think decentralized exchanges as a whole, as a category, is here to stay. So decentralized exchanges, be they spot or perps. So we've seen how like the spot market, like Uniswap and so on, have kind of gained market share. A few years ago, like it wasn't very easy to use decentralized exchanges. It's very clunky. The US sucks. Liquidity was bad. Not a great experience overall. But today, like not for spot, but also for perps. Actually, for perps like Hyperliquid, Aster, and so on. Maybe not Aster, but Hyperliquid, for example. Like UX is great, it's awesome. Liquidity is good, fees are low. Like it's as good as using a perpetual exchange like Binance Futures, for example. If you look at the data, like Hyperliquid this cycle, in terms of open interest, obviously they're the biggest perp deck. But in terms of when we rank them from all the decentralized exchanges, they are the 5th largest by open interest, and they are 8th largest by trading volume. So Hyperliquid is eating the centralized exchanges market share.
Yeah.
And the centralized exchanges are realizing that they're getting scared. And also one of the reasons why like they're all launching Esters and the competitors, because how do we hedge or compete against Hyperliquid?
So then just sticking with exchanges, since we're already talking about it, you guys obviously track all these exchanges, and let's be honest, a lot of the volume is fake. How does Coingecko try to get the real data? Because come on, there's no way there's that much volume happening every day.
Actually, in fact, I would argue that the amount of volume that we track is probably a fraction of what the real volume is.
Okay.
And the reason is this: we only track volume from centralized and decentralized exchanges. We don't even track the volume that's happening on OTC desks. And increasingly, a lot of the large trades happen on OTC desks, and we have no visibility of what's going on. They just match a buyer and seller, and then boom, that's it.
Yeah.
So a large part of crypto is happening on OTC, and I mean, obviously they find a way to set that at the market price, but so yes, some of the centralized exchanges are faking the volume, but there's a lot of trades going on as well that is not tracked or not visible to everyone else in the industry.
Okay, so we're going to finish off this interview with some quick fire questions. You ready?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
All right, let's get it. Okay. Will Coingecko ever launch a token?
No plans for the time being.
For the time being. Ooh, ... Okay. Which exchange has the cleanest data?
Regulated US exchanges.
Okay. Bitcoin all-time high this cycle. What price?
250K.
250K. Out in the top 50 tokens, which tokens do you think have the biggest upside for this cycle, outside of Bitcoin and ETH and Solana?
Pengu.
All right, Bobby, thank you so much for joining me. I know you're a busy man and you've got lots of meetings today, but guys, that's Bobby Ong, the co-founder and CEO of the one and only Coingecko, guys. If you've been enjoying the content, do not forget to like, subscribe, smash that bell notification, and if you've got some questions for Bobby, hit it in the comments below. I'm sure we can follow up later and get them answered for you. So thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you again next time. All right, guys, as you can see, Token2049 is an absolute blast. Now we're going to go ahead in the exhibition floor and see what the attendees are most excited about. Got time for a few words? What is Xmarket?
It's a prediction market. So basically, we are a poly market clone where you can create your own questions.
Okay, so why is it better than Polymarket?
It's more fun. Because questions on poly market is very like politically correct, or like sometimes it's very high consensus among a lot of people. Like on our markets, like you can create a question like, will Erhan become billionaire?
Oh, really?
And that's for us.
Well, that would be 100% certainty, I think.
Yeah, then you can bet on the other side.
What would you bet on?
I bet on 50-50. I don't know. You never know.
I'll take 50-50. I'll take 50-50. So outside of prediction markets, what are you most excited about in crypto at the moment?
Probably stable coins.
Stable coins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, I don't know. Where are you from?
I'm from the UK.
Okay. I'm from Vietnam, and basically, like most countries, like sort of like third world countries like us, it's getting dollarized. So we need to get our money out of our country.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that, the simplest, is through stablecoins.
Yes.
So most people in Vietnam use USDT to send money abroad.
Bitcoin all-time high price this cycle.
I don't think there's a cycle anymore. Like, I mean, the cycle thing is dead. Like, it's just like,
Oh, so you think we're super cycle?
I mean, like, long term, we're up from here, but like, define a cycle, right? Is it 1 year, 4 years, 10 years? Like, if you define a cycle as 20 years, and it's always up. But like the 4-year cycle probably don't exist anymore.
4-year cycle done.
Yeah.
All right, guys, look, how do we find out more about Xmarket? Where do we go?
Xmarket.app.
Yeah, do you have any special promotion for this event?
Basically, we have a competition, the trading competition, 10K winning prize
Okay.
for the pool. Like, so like everybody shared 10K pool.
All right.
Yeah.
Spin the wheel, let's do it. It'll be 10K, right?
Yeah, 10K or $10.
Oh, ah.
100x here. Okay.
How much is that?
That's like $1.
$1. $1. It's a start. It's like $1 a day keeps the doctor away, right? Oh, hello there.
Yo, yo.
You got time for a few words?
Yeah.
So what's your name?
I'm Dylan.
Hi, Dylan. I'm Aaron. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How's the conference for you so far?
Well, this is day one. I think the line was a little too long for a lot of people to get in today, so it took, I don't know, like 2.5, 3 hours before things really started popping off. But now it's really starting to feel like Token2049 finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Like, look, tell me, what are you most excited about in crypto right now?
Honestly, I think I'm just excited about Bitcoin, really, because we've seen a lot of governments come around to stablecoins, come around to Bitcoin, come around to Ethereum, and now we're trying to find what the narrative is. You know, some people say it's DEXs, some people don't quite know what it is, but Bitcoin is here to stay and it's forever. So I'm really excited to see what happens for the rest of the year going into next year. If this is the end of the bull or we're just in a lull right now.
Well, that goes into my next question. Are we at the end of the bull? Or are you expecting an alt season?
I don't know. My theory was that the bull market was going to die when a Bitcoin strategic reserve was put to the ground in U.S. Congress, but America's government just shut down. So who even knows if there's going to be a Bitcoin strategic reserve? I don't know if we're at the end of a bull like we were in 2021 or 2017, but I also don't know if we're ever going to see an alt season like we did in those two bull markets either. So I'm firmly in the middle.
Yeah. Okay, so outside of Bitcoin, which coins and tokens are you most excited about?
Ethereum. I'm most excited about the Ethereum ecosystem, L2s. We saw in the US, the stablecoin bill just got approved this year. We're starting to look at market structure bills, and a lot of the conversation in the States is, are banks going to launch their own L2s? And if they do, and if native rollups really become a thing, then I think we're going to see all these private corporatized L2s start to settle on L1, and it's going to become a really exciting time for Ethereum as an L1.
Okay, Dylan, thank you for joining us.
Cheers.
I'll see you next time. All right, guys, that is a wrap for Token 2049. Once again, what an amazing event. We spoke to so many different people in the event, and to be honest with you, it seems that the market and the wider retail itself is not sure what is coming. Are we going to have a crazy alt season, or are we in the final innings of this bull market like the time history of previous bull cycles suggests? Guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you've been enjoying the content, you know what to do. Smash that like button, hit the comments below, guys, and I will see you again back here next time.